Oh my gosh, my hands are red! On's been doing some dirty work! Today I'm gonna show you how to do On Takamaki from Persona 5, aka Panther! It's like a theme now to do only cute characters right now. I need to do something creepy the next time. The walls have been pink for too long. So enough horsing around, let's jump right into the video and let's get started. First up is to take off our quote-unquote normal face. I applied my usual foundation on my face. It's pretty light anyway, so luckily it fits On's character. And you can just put it on the bottom half of your face, but I chose to do foundation on my whole face. And On's makeup in the game seemed very natural, so I stick with a lot of natural colors, starting with very light brown, and I applied that heavily above my crease. And I took an eyeshadow a little lighter than my skin color and smacked that on my lid. And I used a medium brown eyeshadow on my outer edges, in my crease, and under my eyes. Using liquid eyeliner, I drew in my anime eyes. And let me tell you, making anime eyes is a very delicate process. You have to be very familiar with the shape of your own eyes in order to change the shape to fit your character. Don't rush it, and if you make a mistake, try again. Look what just happened. Mascara time! I don't recommend putting body paint this close to your eyes, but I got so darn impatient of my other eyeliners not being bright enough. I put some bright blue eyeshadow right under my waterline to get those big anime eyes. Now I'm sketching out Panther's mask using anything that's easily erasable. Going around the lines you just made, paint everything else red. And I tried to make my lines clean and sharp. Any eyebrows that were left in the eye holes, I wanted to draw them back in. If you have any surviving sketch lines, erase those. Using medium brown, I shaded in the inside of the eye holes. And I lightly went in with black. I also made a small shadow under the mask with medium brown. Next, make a white outline around the eye holes, but ignore the bottom portion. I also drew a small black seam on the outer edges of the eye holes. What? What are you doing? As I was saying, add a black outline around the white. I extended the shading from the seam onto the outer ends of the eye holes. You can revive the white outline if it gets dulled out by the shading. Oh, that sharp line is so satisfying. Using the power of contouring, I used dark red eyeshadow and made a more cat-like nose. I can't tell you how to see me. I made the nose a little darker so that you can actually see it. And this is a mask, remember, so the contouring's not going to be accurate. In that case, you can keep contouring until you're satisfied. Now I made some cute little highlights on her little nose. Now you can sit here all day and shade the whole mask with eyeshadow, or you can use dark red paint and be done with it. So Panther's mask is shiny, so keep in mind where the light would hit it and highlight that part, and then shade the places where the light wouldn't hit it so much. I stippled on the highlights and blended them out, and I actually like the look of it. It just, you know, gave it a little more texture, a little more interest. And I added even brighter highlights on the brightest parts of the mask. make your lips with some blushy, kind of light pink lipstick. Watching my reference very carefully of Panther, I painted her bodysuit.
Where have you been? Been searching all along. Confessing while alone.
How does every male character in the game not look at Panther? At first I felt bad for her, but you had this coming on, I'm sorry. You got me. They're not real. I'm trying to think of a way not to be awkward when it comes to how to draw boobs, but here I go. With medium brown, sketch out the shape of the girls, and keep adding the shading starting from the middle out, and try to keep the amount of shading balanced. And with darker brown, I did the same thing but less. With the same technique, I went in with black eyeshadow and added even less of that. I used foundation and covered out the fallout down below. Make sure it's your favorite foundation. And just in the center, I used black body paint and deepened the shading even further. To make the zippers, I mixed up gray body paint and painted zippers on the outside of almost everywhere on the suit. With brown and black, I shaded under the suit. I'll adjust the camera here in a second, but right here I'm painting the head of the zipper and the ring that attaches to it. Now I outlined all my zippers in black. I added hundreds of tiny little lines to make the zippers look more like zippers. Compared to everything else you've drawn, no one's really gonna pay attention to the zipper details, so don't spend an hour on this. I most certainly didn't. With dark red paint, I shaded under the rings. Panther's bodysuit is very crinkly and shiny, so with dark red body paint, I added wrinkles to places where your body would be moving around the most, like on your neck, under your arms, on your shoulders.
How to see me? Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me? Burning down the walls. Is there a way for me to break?
So sorry, my camera died when I was adding highlights to the suit, but I added big highlights to those front-facing parts of the suit, and added even brighter highlights in random places wherever I felt like it. Panther's costume is shiny, so you are free to add as many highlights as you want. Go crazy with it! I included very small highlights on the zippers as well. I sketched out some ears and cut them out to make an extension of the mask. I used eyelash glue to stick the ears on top of my head, and it turned out beautifully. Almost. There's a small gap because I cut the paper too much, but whatever. I painted the paper to color match my face as best as I could. I extended the shading and the highlights from my face onto the paper to make it look and feel as one. Finally, I painted black triangles to make the ear holes. Why is it so hard to blink? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and smack that subscribe button and join the horsepower. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!